you'll realise that was the best thing, and not to talk to the narc ever again if they try and hoover you back in. So I'm going to have to like break all these subjects up, because there's like the silent treatment, hoovering, discard, like, you know, there's just so many like different feelings and emotions. But anyway, so you'll be like going through cold turkey when you'll be completely sort of as if you are a drug addict. And some people kind of do get sort of symptoms of a post-traumatic stress disorder, and it's kind of like you kind of get flashbacks, and you kind of, it's kind of like you're like in reality but not in reality still, because you're like a druggie. Become a druggie like narcissists. That's what happens. They drug you up, they spike you with narc drugs, and you're in cold turkey, and you're sort of like in a bit of a daze still, but you have to kind of function in reality and carry on doing the things that you're doing. Like if you have children, you have to look after your children, and you have to go to work or whatever, and you have to like do life. You have to get on with it, and ultimately that's the best thing to do. But what if you're so traumatized that you're sort of like in breakdown mode, and you just feel like you've had the injection pulled out of your arm? Like, what do you do with that? So yeah, so that's one of the feelings you will definitely get in discard, and it's a kind of daily like process. And then when you start realising that you know there's something seriously wrong, like you'll start realising it at the very beginning in idealisation, but it's weird, like, because you ignore it, because you do get gut instincts, you do get little signs, but you'll start noticing more really in the devalue stage, where things start to change and really kind of flip, and you know the mask of the narc falls off, and then you're sort of trashed in the gutter, and they even make an excuse, or they don't say anything at all. Like some narcissists, they just fuck off, like out of the blue. They just will disappear, and that will be it. And that you might like go through sort of calling them and texting them, and sort of even looking at their social media and doing drive-bys, and eventually you realise during the healing process that you need to stop doing all that, and no contact means no contact, nothing at all. Don't look at them, don't look at their other supplies, their new supply, because what happened is with me is that after a while, well not after a while, after like a couple of days, when my narc sent me this text saying that he had depression and all that, and he couldn't be around everyone on Instagram, he was with his new supply, like well, he blocked me, like we were still following each other, and he was acting really weird on social media anyway, but and then I would see him on like his new supplies page, like looking all loved up, and they're love bombing each other like to the extreme levels. And then I don't know what they're doing now, because I don't look at his shit, and I don't look at her shit, and I don't look at anyone's, but at the time you're like looking at their shit, and you need to stop doing that. You need to stop looking at shit, but at the time this is what you do, because it's kind of like human nature to do that. But they were all over the place, and then like a few weeks after, you know, I realised he was with somebody else and he didn't have depression. It's kind of like, oh, is that what depression looks like then? Really? Okay, cool. Don't want to go on the motorway. That's hilarious. Like, oh, I've got depression, really sorry, can't be with you anymore, bye. Oh, but I'm with this person, and we're engaged to get married. So like they'll be like within like, I don't know, like 4 weeks of them getting together. I'm not too sure how long they were together, or how long he was with her while he was with me, but they were engaged to get married like pretty much straight away. And I don't know whether they've gotten married, whether he split up with her. I don't know what's happening, because I'm completely cut off, no contact. I don't look at his shit, I don't look at her shit, I don't look at anybody else's shit. And honestly, that's the best thing to do. It's really hard to kind of do it at the beginning. It's kind of like you go through stages, and the discard stage, and then you go through the healing process. But I'm going to be talking about all those things. I'm going to be like, hopefully asking questions, answering questions, because I'm going to break down all of these kind of stages to do with gaslighting, triangulation, the silent treatment, ghosting, more symptoms, I don't know if symptoms is the right word, but more emotions and feelings you'll go through in the discard phase, and in all the phases, because it's such a deep, complex abuse, narcissistic abuse, and it's so cunning and sly. Not too sure what's happening here. Let's get in that lane. Big rock stars. The best days of oh wow, look at me now. I mean, what are your experiences with all the stages of narcissistic abuse and, you know, idealisation, devalue, discards, and all the stages within the stages sort of thing, because there's loads, isn't there? But yeah, that's it. So let me know what you think and what